So what we do is we are looking for some of the key factors that drive the prioritization. We need to deliver reliable quality. That's the most important thing, right? So you can't just because we are agile doesn't mean you ship out something which is not working. So even if you deliver just one thing in the next 3 months, like for example, we were talking about the e-commerce website, the catalog functionality, the ability to show the items and then being able to select the items and viewing the details and push them into the shopping cart, add them to the cart functionality, just that should be with reliable quality. When I click on that, it should work. So the users and the customers should trust us. If there is any problem there, if it is not working, they will start losing the trust, and that would be the end of your relationship with the customer. So you release next product, they are not going to use you. Remember, they've got thousands of options there at the tip of their fingers now with the online and the mobile applications. They can find a lot better product, a lot better vendor than you within a few seconds. So what's important there is to actually kind of retain the trust, and that's why it's important to actually stick to the specification, to stick to the requirements, make sure that you deliver something that is actually of expected quality. And that's why it's number one in the list. And then it's important in terms of the next one, which is of the functional utility. If you deliver something which is most beautiful, fantastic painting, fantastic architecture, great artistic value, what use is it for the user if it is not really delivering? If your product is a painting, then and you're a painter, obviously you need to work on a painting and make it beautiful, and that's your product there, right? You're delivering a painting with all its beautiful magnificence and looking at that, splendor, amazing, right? That's your product, fair enough. But then what is, of course, even that should have a functional utility, right? You should be able to hang it on something, on a wall, or make it stick to some surface so it's easy to stick at. That's the functional utility of a painting. If you do not make it, if you just make it in a way that it is so hard, it's so heavy, and you didn't give enough facilities, enough, enough options for people to hang or to stick it on the wall, then it's no value. It's a fantastic painting. It will fall off with all the thing that if you place it on the wall or somewhere, right? So everything has got a functional utility. Every product, everything that we do should have some kind of functional utility. That's what we should ask as to what service, what is the purpose that it's serving, right? So that's the importance of the functionality, the what aspect of your product. In the context of e-commerce, it's the ability to click on the item to see the details. That's the functionality of it. You should let the customer, the user, click on an item. They should be able to actually see the item details so they can take a decision, right? So that ability to load the details is the functionality there. Load the CRUD, for example. That's where we have got this option of create, read, update, delete. We talked about it last time. So the option to create a new thing, or to review something, or to update something, or edit something, or to delete something, that's the CRUD. So that's what is the functionality should offer. And then the technical feasibility in terms of whether it is feasible or not in the first place, right? You've got a fantastic idea. Is it really workable? So again, the example for that is the Concorde. A great product, amazing innovation, fantastic technological excellence of this. It was designed with the lateral thinking in mind, with the way that actually, if you look at the way that it is, its nose tips up and tips down. The nose of the airplane tips up and down depending on how it goes, and then it actually goes at twice the speed or even thrice the speed of sound, 3 Mach. That was the conceptual design of this Concorde airplane, Concorde Superjet. That was, I think, back in about a good 3-4 decades ago, between London and New York, and London and Paris, New York and Paris. So what happened then? I mean, it was a total failure because it's a fantastic technical feasibility. It's amazing, but then the point is, what was the commercial value of that? It was zero. So it actually failed. So you need to look at how much of implementation, what is the kind of feasibility, what are the kind of parameters that would help you, implement that? What are the tools that you have? What are the techniques? What are the technology stack, the platforms that you can use? All of these are important. And in context of usability, again, like functionality, it should be it shouldn't be just delivering something, it should be delivering it with a pleasure, the satisfaction, the experience that you deliver to the users. So that's where, for example, you talk about Google being simple. Simplicity is the mantra of Google products. Now it simplified the whole, that the way that we actually search and look for some products, right? Google actually made it so easy to search for something. Apple, the way they actually designed some of the products, making it, you know, really aesthetic, very pleasing, at the same time delivering that experience. That's what is important. And the delight of, oh, wow, it's amazing, I love to. So that's why people actually love to buy some of these products, not for the functionality. They deliver pretty much same thing as any other phone, which is half the price or even 1/3 the price. But what is important is why these are so popular is because of the experience that they deliver, the kind of delight that they offer to their customers. And then again, visual desirability, it's about, as we discussed the other day, it's opposite of the functional utility. It's like the painting that we talked about. If we do not have a beautiful looking painting, then of what use is having a fantastic ring to that paint, right? So it's all about presentation, it's all about the aspiration, it's all about how visually good looking something is. So you should balance the way it works with the way it looks. So that's why I think Steve Jobs says that design is not about how it looks, or not just about how it looks, it's about how it works. How something works is also design. It's not just about how it looks and feels like, and feels like, look and feel as what we say. It's not about the beauty of something, but it's also about how it really works and delivers the functionality. And obviously the most important thing, actually I should have put it the first one in terms of the order of things, because commercial, without money, without actually delivering something, without the profitability of it, what is the importance of a business? There's nothing. So as a business, we need to really keep our eyes on the value that we are getting out of something. So the commercial viability of something. Sometimes it's okay not to expect some money out of things, but then it's important we have some certain parameter in the whole equation. So this is pretty much what drives you in terms of your prioritization. So this is what you need to consider when you try and prioritize some feature, functionality, requirement. It could be anything in your life. All of these factors: quality, utility, feasibility, usability, desirability, and viability. All of these are the kind of filters that you can